Alright, hello everyone, this is Doc Fire from HPAirsoft.com, and I'm going to go over the grip install. I'm not going to go into detail, just going to show a video. It's easier than taking a whole bunch of photos. But this is the AEG version of the PTS a Magpul grip, I guess you'd call this a Magpul copy, I guess. And so it's for an AEG gun, and I first started doing this, like everyone else has, on the other style of grips, the actual real steel grips. And I just found that there was so much material that you had to take off on the inside here. That just was more of a pain in the ass, and there's a whole bunch of just junk in here. I need to clean it out, put a torch through it and just melt that stuff out. But what I used here was just a standard Dremel, and you guys will see a photo of that on the thing or on the website. And so real quick, if I can get the light in here, you can see that the only place I had to modify here was there's a screw perch that's on either side here. It's for the screws for the motor plate, and I just dremeled those back about an inch in there, and then I had to kind of mold this out so it would fit the bottom. It fit that, would fit in there, and so it kind of, when it goes in there, it kind of goes in at an angle, and it locks in there. And actually, this locks in there really nice. I mean, it stays in there nice and tight when everything gets screwed down. Now the top, as you can see, normally on the AEG grip plates, they'll have a shelf in here that's where your two screws go through and your motor gear goes through. I cut that out with the Dremel, and I didn't go all the way to the edge. You can see there's still a little bit of the edge of the shelf in there, and that's about the width of this part right here. Actually, this thickest part of this is where the ram is on your trigger, and so I just cut it out to there. The other thing I did is on the AEGs, they have that locator molded piece of located material here, and on both sides, and I took that off. It's not needed. And then finally, the last thing I did is on the very back, I just filed this down a little bit. It had the shape in here a little bit, so I get a nice, really nice fit on the gun. And you can see there, it actually fits nice and tight. Looks really good. There aren't any really big gaps. There aren't really any gaps, and so it's a really nice fit, and just really easy to do. It only took me probably about 20 minutes of just slowly grinding away and trial and error. So I started basically on this side first and got the thing to fit really good. I got it where I wanted to fit, and I was just going to use the not the ASA. I was going to use the standard quick connect. And I kind of I like running the ASA. It's I personally like it better, and I think it's going to hold everything better. This is going to clamp it down. I don't have to use any epoxy, which is really nice. It's no mess. I don't have to screw around with it. Now, if I wanted to, I could put a little bit of that epoxy putty in here, and put some saran wrap around this, or some duct tape, something as like a mold release, and I could fill these little gaps down here if I wanted to, and I can probably stuff some down in there if I wanted to and have that set up. But in all reality, I don't think I need to do it. It held really tight. So take that screw out. I did no modification to this part. The only other part I had to modify was, you can see the selector switch here. You see that I can flip the thing down. I don't know if you can get the, let me see if I can get it there. Where the bottom of the selector switch meets the body, I had to mill back a little bit right underneath there, so it would pass the thickness of this guy. So it would swing past this material, just a little thicker. And I just did that with a file. That was really easy to do. Just took my time, and I probably took off maybe a 30 seconds of an inch. Very little material. And didn't have to bend anything. Didn't have to bend this hose at all. Everything fits just how it is, and it screws on just fine. So if you guys want to do this, this is the PTS version. It's very comfortable. It's nice. Actually, if you have larger hands, I think it fits your hand better. I have larger hands, so I think it fits your hand a lot better. But pretty nice little setup. Pretty sturdy grip, and that's it. Thanks.